but everybody's good. Everybody's good. I mean, they're all in various stages. I mean, if it's a knock, it's a knock. If it's a, precautionary because of a muscle pull, that's just different phases.
Do you expect them to all be available and travel to Colorado?
Yeah, expect everybody to travel, and the 21 that we're taking.
Yeah.
And then, they're all available.
Sure.
Coach, when you first took over Seattle, do you think that you were going to take the team this far?
Well, we'd hope we would. It's always the goal. But certainly the season has been an interesting one, I would say, from a media perspective. I've said this a few times. I think the guys out there on the field always believed that they had a chance. We just needed something to spark them into, getting the results that we have. So I think every season, every year, expectations are, we want to get to MLS Cup.
What was that spark this year?
I think it was a combination of a few things. Getting them to believe that, the team is most important. I think Ladero and Roman coming back, Flacco coming back. I think, you read Nico's quotes about when he received the award for Newcomer of the Year. He made it about the team. I think the existing group of guys, the Alonzos, the Evans, the Marshalls, Zach Scott, Steph Fry, all those guys, once we took over, they all had a little renewed sense of, hey, let's make this happen. Let's do the work and get rewarded for the work we do. I think it was a combination of a lot of things.
Anything significant to having Clint out here today, or just a typical him?
There's a smile on everybody's face. But, he's still, very, very slowly.
Sure.
But it's nice for him to be out here. He seems to be in good spirits.
A couple days after the match on Tuesday, your thoughts about not only the result, but your players' performance?
Good. When we watched the film, there were certainly some areas that we need to improve on. Be a little cleaner, a little sharper in some areas, but overall it was a good performance. Again, a good response. Christian and Jordy combining on that first goal. Obviously, the ability to pin them back a little bit created some of the opportunities, some of the half chances we had. So overall the team performance was good, but we're going to tweak a few things and try and be a little sharper.
In hindsight, the 16 days, you're never going to give excuses, but you brought it up rusty a little bit in post-game. What was that like looking back at it?
Rusty. I mean, just a couple of errant passes here and there. Maybe the first touch wasn't as good as it could have been. Maybe the synchronization of how we play and why we play and kind of what we do was, it took them a little while to get back on a horse. But it wasn't anything dramatic, but I think we've played better games.
You've been complimentary about the Rapids. They miss Cronin this week. What in your mind do they miss with Sam Cronin out of the middle?
Well, they gained something with Mike Azera or Dylan Powers. Sam's a good guy. We've liked him for a long time. Obviously a big part of their team, but I think Pablo's message has been similar to what ours is. It's next guy forward. When we had all our injuries, I said the same thing. So in that sense, I think he'll miss him, yes, but he's got capable players that can fill in.
Oh yeah.
Would Morris have been ready to go for the first leg if it hadn't pushed back?
I'm not sure I'm following your question.
If it
wasn't 16 days?
If it was originally scheduled for Sunday and pushed back
because
because
the
of the Seahawks. If it had been played on that Sunday,
would have been a more dramatic game time decision, if that's the way it is, because we weren't really 100% sure on Jordy until he woke up that morning, how he was going to react and how he really was after the last couple of training sessions, because we didn't want the muscle to be fatigued and then we'd play. So that would have been a more dramatic game time decision.
he's bounced back fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's good.
You'll know for sure that if y'all keep a clean sheet, y'all advance. Is there some peril, though, in sort of pursuing that? Is it, can teams get into
Always.
trouble aiming for zero?
For sure. The object is, for us, is to keep a clean sheet and to score a goal or 2 goals or win the game. That's always the goal. So how that manifested itself against Dallas, I mean, we tried to come out and actually play, but Oscar had a game plan. They pinned us back a little bit. Obviously, they were hyped up. So we've learned from that. So we'll be ready.
From afar, what makes Colorado so good at home?
Well, the same thing makes them good away from home. I mean, they're a steady, hardworking, honest, together team. You know, you watched them in the game. They never quit. They never gave up. They're always battling. I mean, it's a good team.
How has the atmosphere changed in the locker room since the closer you get to the next game and then ultimately the cup?
What was the first?
How has the atmosphere changed?
The atmosphere.
In the locker room.
In our locker room?
Yeah.
I don't think it's changed ever since those first couple of wins we got. I mean, they're in pretty good spirits. They understand the significance of the games coming up to the final. They understand that. They're focused. They're serious about it. But they like to have fun. It's a fun group in there.
Thanks,